Invictus my kings, and welcome back to the Slavicus Maximus channel, and welcome back to What If Austria Existed in 1444, and you find me just as I am about to declare on the Serbs, who are guaranteed by the Ottomans and are allied to Albania. Let's go. In the last episode we managed to grab a personal union over Poland, and they have a vassal of Moldavia. We have our own vassal of Wallachia, as well as Landshut and Engelstadt. Those are our vassals, and no allies are going to be joining us in this little kerfuffle of ours. Let's get Vienna to 30 development, and let's get this party on the road. Our goal in the war is to, well, humble the Ottomans a little bit at least, and then take as much money out of them as possible so that we can repay the burger loans that I took at the beginning of the game. So that I can take new burger loans, so that I can... The Shadow Kingdom. Yeah, the Shadow Kingdom doesn't matter. I passed the first reform, the Reichsreform. But let's abandon Italy. I really have no interest in the... Oh, here we go. There's some combat over here. A little bit of combat. Can we make it? Oh, we weren't able to make it, but our other armies are going to be able to make it. And so, there we go. The army that retreated can get back in. We have a lot of manpower to spare, so it's completely fine if we lose a little bit here and there. The Athenians are actually a vassal of the Ottomans, which is quite interesting. Maybe we could liberate them as a part of the war. We could liberate maybe no, they aren't co-belligerent though. The Ottomans aren't co-belligerent, so that would be a little bit of an issue if we were to do something like that. There might be some backlash to it. We already have a coalition brewing. Let's not go too far with our little adventurism. Let's try and get as much positive opinion of us from the others as possible. I also, before the war, activated the blessed ruler little interaction with the papacy, and this game's running way too fast. Speed 5 is not the play if you want to wage war against the Ottomans. Yeah, we generally do not need to fear the Ottomans that much. If you just compare the development, they're on 444, we are on 732. We have the Poles, we have the Valakhs, the Moldavians, or the Romanians in general. And while the Ottomans are powerful, they aren't that powerful when it comes to attrition this early in the game, which makes me believe that this war will be successful. But I think actually I'm going to go back with my armies, because the Ottomans are dangerously close to unsieging some of the stuff that we have managed to siege, and I do not want this 20 stack to be left alone, lest it gets completely blasted apart by some blasted apart by the Ottomans. Let's support our troops where we can. Let's actually try and siege the Smerdovo city, and there we go. The enemy has walked into the Zeta. Let's see, do we win this one? Maybe if we... No, we don't win this one. Oh wait, yeah, we won. Nice, we won. Very good, very good. The war against the Ottomans is always going to be a little bit back and forth. It's in the early game, we are a little bit more powerful than them, but still, it's going to be a little bit of a hassle to get them to, well, ask for peace, or to be even a little bit malleable to our demands, which is just mostly going to be money. We basically want a little bit of a punitive expedition against the Ottomans. Just see this as a punitive expedition against the Ottomans, while we also want to grab the Kosovo gold mine, obviously, and we want to vassalize the rest of Serbia. But that's the general plans that has fallen, so now we have the war objective in our hands. It's a little bit strange that they build a fort at Zeta. They sometimes don't do that, or they usually don't do that. At least I'm not familiar with the... Oh no, we don't want to lose tax development at all, so let's not do that. And Burgundian succession. We have formed a personal union with Burgundy. Very good. So we are now in charge of Burgundy as well. And we will keep our union with Burgundy, definitely. So Burgundy is also ours. They are also on our side. We can complete the mission, reclaim Burgundy. The Burgundian territories have lapsed from the Holy Roman Empire. We must ensure that they are brought under our authority again, one way or another. We gain some imperial authority. Lens of Lothar will be removed. The inheritable via the advent. I think that's actually completely fine. I do not want to inherit the Burgundians because they are way out of the way. There we go. Junior partner, not inherited, but junior partner. They're way out of the way, and it will just cause a headache for our already very meager governing capacity. So let's not push our luck over that. Let's now go and siege the Ottomans a little bit further. As you can see, we are pushing back the Ottomans quite a bit. The Mamluks declared war on the Ottomans. Brilliant. This is going to just completely crush them, hopefully. Hopefully the Ottomans are going to be stopped in their midst by a dual front war. Now they have to focus both on us and the Mamluks. This is going swimmingly well. For some reason, I think the Polish actually have claims all around. No, they only have claims on Tulsu, which is fine. We do not have any claims on the Balkans just yet. We will get... okay, subjugation, casus belli against Milan. So let's wrap this war up very quickly. Let's... actually, I want some money out of the Ottomans, though. So let's keep the war going so that we can get some money out of the Ottomans. Then let's sweep up Serbia, and then next up on the list is Milan, who is not in a coalition against us, thankfully. So, but I think the coalition is going to grow mightily once we take out... Why is there a crusade against the Mamluks? The French are allied not to the Ottomans, only to Scotland. So why would there be a crusade against the Mamluks? If there were a crusade against the Ottomans, that would be much more useful. Come on, France. Don't be a Dayak. Don't be a Dayak. The clergy, no. 3 leagues opinion. Okay, 3 leagues. Where are the 3 leagues? I forget. Oh, there we go. There are the 3 leagues. Let's improve relations. Sure. No need to spy on Serbia anymore. We have fully sieged them. And the Ottomans have some Ottoman pretender rebels as well. So they are getting it from all sides. Very nice, very nice. This is exactly what I want to see. We keep our union with Burgundy. This may lead to war with France. Okay, so now the French have declared war on us. Very interesting. So, let's quickly peace out with the Ottomans then. Let's quickly peace out with the Ottomans. No need to continue the fight with the Serbs. What we want is these 2 provinces, and then for them to become a vassal. That's fine, they will agree. Bam, there we go, we managed to do that. No issues. Now let's swiftly move our armies back. And let's try and deal with the... Who's rowdy? Serbia's rowdy. Pay off that, there we go. And now we can... The Ottoman menace. The Ottoman menace. The rising Ottoman Empire has become a menace to not only Eastern Europe, but many countries of Central and Southern Europe as well. We must lead a campaign to stop their expansion. Austria-Hungary gains permanent claims in the Balkans region, gained 5% professionalism because we won a war against the Ottomans in the last 25 years. Bam, there we go. Now we have permanent claims all around the Balkans, so we can... choose our time, and we can go against the Ottomans anytime we wish to. Now we must focus on the war against France. But in this war, we have so many allies that and nobody broke our alliance with me. That means the French didn't really pick the fight too well. I think what I might actually do is go up against the Milanese instead. Let the Castilians and the rest of the gang deal with France, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go up against Milan. Okay, I lost some equilibrium, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Let's try. Let's stop spying on the Ottomans. Let's start spying on the. Let's start spying on the Milanese, so we bring their forts down a little bit quicker. And let's hope that the rest of the gang can deal with the French. Lots of stuff happening all at the same time. Managed to vassalize Serbia, deal a little bit of a blow to the Ottomans. Not a big enough blow because the French, the dastardly French, have decided to go up against us. For some reason, why are these guys there? They should go southwards. These guys are at war with us, so this is a fine mess that I have gotten the Austro-Hungarian Empire into. Lots of wars, lots of conquests, lots of very quick stuff going on at the same time. But I'm absolutely sure that we will prevail. After I vassalize Milan, there's going to be a lot of outrage. However, there's going to be a lot of outraged countries. So let's preemptively just start making them a little bit happy. Just start making them a little bit happy, because as you can see, the coalition is relatively big, and after we vassalize Milan, it's going to be even bigger, which is relatively unfortunate, but what can you do? That's just the nature of it. That's just the nature of how the tide goes. But I think since we have the Poles, we have the Burgundians, we have all kinds of allies, we are relatively well defensively positioned to deal with anything that comes our way. The French are sort of kind of mustering here in the northern parts of Italy. So it's such a shame that you can't just somehow bring down the forts a little bit faster. There's not really nothing you can do. So our truce with Poland has run out. It's completely fine. But yeah, this massive conflict that I've just embroiled almost the entirety of Europe just because I'm greedy, and that's completely fine in my book. Just because I'm greedy, we have embroiled the entirety of basically the entirety of Central and Western Europe in a conflict. It's completely fine with me. No hard feelings from anyone. Let's try to become the Pope. No hard feelings from anyone. It's completely fine. We will prevail no matter the cost. Maybe not no matter the cost, but what is actually the Burgundian succession war? So they are interested in getting Burgundy, and we are interested in them not getting Burgundy. But I think we will manage to get Milan before we manage to deal with France. The French are slowly but surely losing manpower, which is completely fine by me, but they have so many armies that they're focused on sieging now Burgundy. So all we have to do is just go in and unsiege Burgundy, and then we'll win. It's going to be completely fine. Nothing to worry about. The subjugation of Milan, and then the inheritance of let's actually go and unsiege Burgundy a little bit. No need for them to have ticking war score in such a high ticking war score. Let's go and try and crush the French a little bit. They ran away. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Let's try and go and siege the capital of Burgundy so that they don't have ticking war score. And as for Milan, let's see, could we... let's stop spying on them. How much until they become a vassal? 90, and that's 70 aggressive expansion, so that's going to be quite a bit. We'll wait until they unconditionally surrender, obviously. There's no point in doing anything before that. But as you can see, the Spanish are actually... man, the Castilians are getting torn apart. They still have their little civil war stuff going on. It's a mess, but let's see, who can we peace out? Constance, let's peace them out. Let's get some more reps, some money out of them. Bam, very nice. Just so we fill the war coffers a little bit further. It's quite interesting that even with so many allies, the French are actually having a relatively good time of the war. It's not like they are in any sort of deep hurt at all. But we still have 40,000 manpower left. Let's see. They're on level 5, however, and we are still a ways away from level 5, so that might be a little bit of an issue. However, if Renaissance spreads a little bit faster, that would be swell. If the Renaissance were to spread a little bit quicker, that would be very good. Let's see, who is asking for peace? It's the 3 leagues. The 3 leagues, let's get some more apps and some money out of them. Bam, there we go. We can pay off the last loan, repay our loans. They're very good. And let's see, the Milanese, are they ready to give up yet? No, they aren't ready to give up. So let's give it a while. Let's wait a while. So we managed to unsiege the capital of Burgundy. Let's go siege Paris instead. That's going to be, I think that's going to be just fine. Let's get morale of armies just in case we get into any sort of conflict with anyone. But as you can see, all of our vassals and all of our minor allies are doing a fine job. Once the Castilians get inevitably pieced out, then we'll have our war score is going to rise paradoxically. You know, Castile is supposed to be the big ally that I have, but they're not necessarily doing a very good job, are they? So that's something to ponder. Kosovo's still being cored. I wonder how developed is that? Only 3, so they didn't develop it too much. Bit of a shame, but what can you do? Let's see. They don't have any allies that came into the war, only their vassals. So that's a bit of that's interesting. But yeah, nothing. National tax modifier minus 10. Well, unfortunately, it's gonna have to be minus tax modifier. By the way, for my second government reform, I went for curtailable privileges for the national tax modifier. We really do not need more manpower. I know at the moment we only have 36,000. Wow, what a small amount that is. But we really do not need the national tax modifier. Let's see, are they ready? No, they're not ready. And let's get, that's level 4 Diplo, that's fine. And the Milanese ready to get, are you ready to give up? No, you're not ready to give up, so let's wait a little bit more. Independence for Serbia, so we're gonna have to get the Free Company up probably, just to deal with the Siege of Paris. And Castile accepted peace, so Castile got pieced out. Oof, they got a little bit of a bite taken out of them. Very sad. Very sad. Let's see. France. Okay, so they'd be willing to just peace out. I kind of want some money out of them, though. Yeah, I kind of want some money out of them, though. So now all of their armies are going to be swarming this way, though. Maybe if we just white piece them. Yeah, let's just white piece them, why not? You know, we didn't manage to do anything to them, but we managed to defend ourselves, I guess. That's the best way to put it. And regardless if we stay in that war for too long, it's gonna weaken our vassals and our allies, and we don't really want that because well, it might trigger the coalition, because once we capture Milan, the coalition is going to grow. It's going to grow, let's say, Rottenburg, okay. It's going to grow immensely, so, yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Already on level 5, man. Where's the Renaissance where you want it? I'm still here on level 4 military tech because I tried to upgrade Vienna, and I had to bump up all of the, well, actually I didn't bump up this one, but I tried to bump up Intal and all the various gold mines. I'm gonna have to bump up Kosovo as well. It's going to be a hassle. Let's see, why am I in the minus? Well, look at that, a monthly increase +3, that's nothing. We're getting completely hammered when it comes to Diplo. I should maybe get a better Diplo guy. Let's see, level 2. Price 55. Let's actually preempt all of that. Let's get the burgers, indebted to the burgers. And let's get a better Diplo guy. Let's get the improved relations one, just so we preempt the coalition a little bit. They can, whatever, doesn't matter. Let's peace out these fellas. And finally, let's get that peace with Milan. Bam, there we go. We have another vassal in our midst. The Milanese. Now, they are going to be a little rowdy, that's for sure. Italian ambition. So we have 6 provinces in Italy. We have mercenary cost, that's fine. And Duchy of Milan, we get 20 prestige. Development of Duomo di Milano by 1. What does Duomo di Milano actually do? Local tax modifier, that's pretty good. Global modifier, that's pretty good. But what we also get is, if Naples is a valid personal union target, then we will get a personal union on them. And I think they might just be a valid personal union target. Let's actually sell titles, just because we're gonna want to do a bit of build up. They are a valid personal union target, so, but we want to save that mission for when we're ready to go up against Naples and have a little bit of I completely forgot to do this at the beginning of the game, but there we go. The coalition is now going to trigger. A lot of people are going to join the coalition, and it's going to be a little bit of a headache. There we go. Oh, that's, where's the Renaissance? I'm gonna wait for the Renaissance before I do anything. Ragusa is now in a military coalition. The coalition is going to grow no matter what. Siena is now in the coalition. So I think I'm just going to, I'm just gonna chill for a while. Nobility, let's lose prestige, fine. I'm going to chill for a while, and then I'll see you once the coalition disbands at least a little bit, because it's growing. It is growing, but at least look at the Pope, man, reduced to Rome. Very sad. But I thought I had an alliance with them. No, apparently not, but now we do. And our Diplo is suffering even more. I'm probably going to, actually, I completely forgot to get strong duchies. Yeah, I completely forgot to get strong duchies. There you go, a little bit better. Probably gonna have to get some of these alliances cancelled, to be honest. Like, for example, Mainz. Where's Mainz? We really do not need this alliance at all. We're comfortably going to become the emperor regardless of our alliance with Mainz, just to bump up diplomatic power a little bit. Needless to say, our Diplo is going to suffer. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna see you on the other side of this coalition. Actually, you know what? It might be actually time to go up against the Ottomans. They're currently at war with the Timurids, the Transoxianian War for Independence. So they are at war with the Timurids. We have claims all around, so let's just go. Yeah, let's just go. And we have quite a lot of manpower in our oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Quite a lot of manpower in our reserve to go up against them. So, and we have some new strength with Burgundy and the Milanese. So we should have a relatively easy time dealing with them. They have managed to lose their war against the Mamluks, so they are not in the best position by far. And we have a new government reform. Let's continue the Renaissance. Why not? I haven't played around with that too much. So let's continue the Renaissance. The military coalition is slowly but surely disbanding. That's nice to see. And yeah, that's all there's to it. Where is the third army? Here it is, the third army. I can't wait to get cannons and to build up another army, but at the moment this is just good enough, I'm gonna have to say. It's only 1477 anyway. It's not like we're playing in the end game. It's barely the middle of the early game, to be honest. But yeah, the French looking mighty strong. Obviously, they are going to be probably our main rival, not the Ottomans. The Ottomans are getting a little bit pushed around by us and by the Mamluks and by everyone else. Nowadays, even by the Timurids. But the only guys they managed to conquer are Theodoro and obviously the minor nations, the Aelids. Not the Aelids, the the minor Turkish nations in Anatolia. So it's kind of looking like France is going to be the big blue blob that's going to be the main thorn in our side. We can't because hostile fort, Epirus, would you be willing to become a vassal? You would be willing to become a vassal. Okay then. Good to remember. Let's actually build a spy network on the Ottomans. So once we deal with the Ottomans, we will... Oh, that's actually... But the money's better. Probably this fort. So let's go siege it down. And we probably won't be able to get any sort of naval superiority in the Straits of in the Sea of Marmara or the Dardanelles or whatever you want to call it. Probably won't be able to get that sort of advantage going, but who can we call him? We could call it the Papal States. It would be nice if they called a crusade against the Ottomans, because the Papal States are now back in control. Let's try and get the papacy. They are the Korea controller. And it would be nice if they called a crusade against the Ottomans. Let's see, that's occupied by Austria. Can we go around? Yes, we can go around. Let's go around then. If we can, let's go. And let's send 2 armies to Trebizond. Yes, Trebizond. Or Trabzon, or however the Ottomans decided to rename it, but it's Trebizond. So, yeah, let's go around. We have managed to capture Constantinople. Very nice. Let's see. We do not want necessarily a lengthy war. Do we want... Let's see. How is our governing capacity? It's actually fine. It's still fine. Yeah, we could get... let's see. How much could we get away with? So about this much. And some money. Yeah, let's go. Why not? Let's not go into lengthy wars for no apparent reason. Let's just grab what we can and let's bolt. Still 100 gov cap left, so still have some stuff to do. But 40% crown land, so let's give another... Actually, land of commerce is what we want. Yeah, land of commerce, so we get more diplo power. That's what we want. That's what we're going to get. And yeah, I think that about does it for this part, Kings. By the way, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.